Hi, this is Tim Nichols from Publicly Speaking. Today I'm going to do an inspirational speech. This one is about Toastmasters and inspiring the Toastmasters organization and its members to begin training people in web media formats. It's about an 8 to 10 minute speech. And the idea is to first connect with the people that are in your audience, then to explain to them why there needs to be some change, and finally challenge them to step up and make that change, to really be a part of something newer, bigger, more noble. So here we go. What is Toastmasters? What do they do, anyways? Well, Toastmasters is a tough organization to describe, to be honest. I have trouble with it myself sometimes. It's not exactly about standing up in front of a stage speaking to an audience. It's not exactly about an agenda or a grammarian or evaluations. It's a little bit bigger than that. It's a little bit broader than that. So I like to think back on the organization and I look at what the Toastmasters mission is. Toastmasters mission reads something like, the mission of a Toastmasters club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication skills and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. Whew, that's a long sentence. Personally, I hear my high school English teacher saying things like, break the sentence up. Well, it's still got some important message in it. The real core of Toastmasters is about better oral communication and leadership skills. These leadership skills lead to personal realization of goals. Myself, my self-confidence has skyrocketed since I joined Toastmasters. I used to be totally afraid of stepping up in front of crowds, totally afraid of doing something like this video. Today, I can achieve it. Today, I can step up in front of crowds of over 100 people and feel confident that I can get my message across. I've seen a lot of other Toastmasters who have achieved some great things themselves. Particularly, I've seen folks come into my Toastmasters club who were very afraid of speaking when they started, and then I watched them join speaking contests and climb the ladder of the speaking contest. I also have friends in my club who speak professionally. Those skills that we practice in Toastmasters every day help them to realize their goals. And they can help you to realize yours as well. Now, another little piece of that Toastmasters mission is about learning and growth. I want to talk to you today about learning and growth for the Toastmasters organization as a whole. Toastmasters was founded a long time ago. The best way to reach an audience then was to bring all of the people into a room, stand in front of them, and speak. Well, we've had a communication revolution since then. Today we have teleconferences, we have web seminars, we have video blogs, we have podcasts. There are so many more ways for those of us who have a message to get that message out. So I was doing some research recently about this. I was thinking about video blogs. I was thinking about podcasts. I was thinking about how do we achieve this? So I started watching various blogs. The first one I watched that really struck me was a professional speaker out of Australia. He was very dynamic, had good vocal variety, had all of the things that you sort of expect from a speaker, except he didn't really think about his media. He was actually producing his video blog in his car while he was driving down the road. The camera was sitting up on the dash, and every time he'd hit a bump, it'd go across the dash, and he'd have to reach up and readjust it back into frame. Then he'd speak some more, but he'd be over here looking at the road. He'd be looking back at the camera, looking at the road, looking at the camera. Frankly, I lost his message way early on because I was looking at the back of the car, waiting for something to bounce out of it that he'd missed. Then I watched some other videos. I found some very specific videos about other topics. It didn't really matter what the topic was. But what I found was that there were some people who were doing it right. First off, their eye contact was 90% on the camera. They didn't look anywhere else because eye contact is important in speaking, right? But all of your audience in a video blog is right there behind that camera. Now, secondly, they didn't use those big hand gestures that we see up on stage. Body language is different on camera. On camera, you get a small little box. It's about like this. You can probably see it better than I can. On stage, you get the whole stage. You got to walk around. You got to be big and bold, and you got to let people know that you're there, and you got to use your hands and your face and your expressions and your legs to let them know what you mean. You can't use any of that on video, and you can't use any of it on a podcast. So there are special skills and special touches that are needed to make it all come together. Leadership's another example. Teleconferences are extremely hard to run, to be quite honest. Compared to sitting in a room with everyone in the room where you can look at facial expressions, you can judge people's reactions, you can keep people on task. In a teleconference, everyone's outside the room and the paradigm shifts. Control is much harder to manage. I remember when I used to, in one of my previous jobs, we used to have big teleconferences with 15 or 20 people, all of them spread out in small groups around the world. And every single one of them would have their speakerphone on mute in some room, and they would all be having a conversation while the main speaker was talking. Half the time, a lot of people wouldn't even hear what the speaker was saying, and when they would be asked a question, they'd have to repeat themselves. There needs to be some etiquette rules built around teleconferencing, and there needs to be a leader who's managing that process, and he needs to have some special skills for the right way to do it. So I'm challenging Toastmasters. I'm challenging the organization and the members. I suggest the next time you're preparing a speech, record it for publishing on the web. Ask another Toastmaster to evaluate it for you. The next time you're going to run a meeting, do it on a teleconference. Think about how you're going to change your leadership style. Then ask one of the members of the meeting to evaluate your effectiveness. Then finally, bring that knowledge back together. Let's produce the advanced manual for Toastmasters and the internet, YouTube and you. Teleconferences are taught. whatever we want to call it. Let's put it together. Let's embrace the communication revolution. Viva la Toastmasters! Thank you.